everybody, welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, hey, my name is Veronica Burton and we're just gonna spend a few days together. Y'all said that you really liked this last time and I did a day in my life with Instagram stories yesterday. I'm trying to get more day in the lifey on Instagram, except I don't know, sometimes I just don't like editing unless I'm on I just don't like to edit unless I'm on my computer. So the story approach makes it very easy for me. So if you want to see more of that content, definitely go on there. But we are making a mega soup. As you can see, the mega pan is out and it is off center. One second. So Super Jenny has awesome recipes. I don't know if they sell the cookbook online. I'm gonna link it below if I can find it for you guys because it's so simple. Sometimes cookbooks can be a little overwhelming for me because there's just a lot of steps, but this one literally has, let me show you. This one has the ingredients and the directions legit say, place all ingredients into soup pot, bring to boil and lower heat and simmer for 30 to 35 minutes. With hand blender, completely puree, salt and pepper to taste. And that's it. And it tastes so good. And it's just very clean and delicious. And I have a side of, what is it? Oh, this one's my favorite one. This one's the one that I go in and I just go crazy for. It's the golden cauliflower. It's so just delicious. I haven't made it yet and I really want to, but it's so good. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can, you should screenshot it. Yeah, Super Jenny's the best. Anyway, yesterday we had a crazy busy day. It was my first day back. I sold so much out of the booth. All my big pieces were sold. Oh, and if you're new, you're like, what is she talking about? I sell furniture and particularly vintage, and I love, love, love wood pieces. I'm just like obsessed. It's all the things that I would buy and put in my house, but I can't because I don't have space for. So I sold out of the big pieces on Sunday and I was like, I don't really have a lot of big pieces on deck. I have a lot downstairs in like my studio where I need to photograph and then bring it in. So I did a lot of photographing yesterday, a lot of just cleaning the pieces, brought them into the booth. I priced them there, which I don't like to do because it gives me a little bit of anxiety, like trying to price and I'm in the middle of the store. But I got it done and then I sold one of the bigger pieces today and I was like, that's amazing that I sold it that fast, but I don't know what I'm gonna replace it with. And luckily the person's gonna come pick it up later this week. Thank the Lord. So I'm gonna go downstairs and have to do some more inventory, but that was just a lot to say. Hey, I'm really excited to be in my vlogging mode again. As you can see, my hair is slicked back. I went to Target and Target, some people, like it calms them. Target gives me the heebie-jeebies sometimes. And I went and I said, okay, I did so much work yesterday. I worked a little late. I have the time today to kind of browse. I had to get a couple things and do a return. And I really wanted to get the Blake Lively, Blake Brown hairline because I love Blake Lively and I think she has great hair. And I looked it up and the products actually are really good for a great price. Completely sold out. And I wanted to smell the different scents that they had before pulling the trigger and purchasing any. Yeah, I got a couple things though. So I'll do a little Target haul with you. Let's do it now. Here's my soup in my very messy workstation. So broccoli just everywhere. Lovely. And then this is how much vegetable stock I had to use, or vegetable broth. And then dishes I have not done yet. My little ginger remnants over here. And then over here, the pan I never cleaned this morning. And here's the soup. So it is a super green soup. And it has some coconut milk, vegetable broth, just a lot of good stuff. Turmeric, ginger, so good. I think I put too much broccoli. And then this messy workspace. I don't know if you guys are like me. I think everyone's very varied. And I'm going to do a poll for the podcast about this. So definitely follow me on Instagram if you want to participate in this poll. But basically, I am the kind of person that I'll do 2 big dish things a day. Sometimes 1 if I push it. And today, I'm gonna do a big dish push after I finish the soup, and then a big dish push after dinner. So, yes. Actually, dinner I'm not gonna eat here, so Luke will do the dishes. Little Target haul. I'm gonna get all my stuff out. I got a pair of just large lounge shorts. The lounge shorts I have are from Vitality, and they're very tight and uncomfortable if I wear them throughout the whole day. So I got a size up, and I can just stretch them in if I'm feeling like I'd want a little bit more snug of a fit. But I just wanted a pair of lounge shorts for the house that were not tight on my body. I've been very sensitive to tightness or type of material. Like, I love these kind of shirts because I like the material it's made out of. But if I don't like the material, it's gone. We'll talk about this in a minute. I did salvage a couple Blake Brown things. I just love it as well. But I got the dry shampoo and the Glam Mousse. You guys know that I mainly do my hair with the hair dryer. I tried a Dyson Airwrap the other day and it changed my life. I've had my Dyson blow dryer, the regular one, and I just use a round brush for over 5 years, going on 6. So I think it might be time for an upgrade soon. It smells so good. So I'm gonna be on the search for the shampoo when they restock. I got a new deodorant. The Kapari deodorant that I was using before was giving me the ick. So I got the Mega Babe. I hope I like it. It kind of gives me Kapari vibes though, so maybe I made a mistake in getting this. I just don't really like the consistency, but I like the smell. It's not as like, I don't know. We're just gonna try it out. I'm trying to look for a new deodorant. I have been using the mineral salt, but the thing I don't like about the mineral salt block is that you have to have clean underarms for you to apply it and for it to work. So if I want to ever reapply, I have to like get a washcloth, some soap, like it's a whole thing, and I am just looking for a handy dandy clean deodorant. So we're gonna try this. I've tried the Necessaire one or whatever, not a fan. I also found this thing. It is the Rich Reset Pre-Shampoo Mask. My hair has not been doing super well. You would think with all my efforts and vitamins I'm taking, it would be better. But it's not very thick right now, and I feel like I have some bald patches coming in on my eyebrows that I've never noticed before. Maybe that's me just being nitpicky, but I'm gonna start looking back at old pictures of me because I went to the dermatologist, they did blood work, they said everything's normal. I take a multivitamin, I eat really healthy, so I'm very confused as to why I have like hair thinning, especially around my crown, because my hair used to be really, really thick. So that's a problemo. But I have not been using a lot of product in it. Like, this is truly just my hair because it's dirty. So this hopefully will help thicken it up through hydrating it. But that is here. Also, I am at feud with my Pura. I'm not a fan of the Pura. It gives me the ick right now. So I personally just love keeping it simple. I love, love, love the Everspring room scents with just like a Glade plug-in. Obsessed. So much better. It smells so clean, and I get compliments every time people come into my house, which I never did with the Pura because it probably gave them the ick too. So I'm gonna link these below, they're great. I also got the room spray for our bedroom. I don't like to have a plug-in in the room, but I do like to like zhuzh it up before bed if I'm just wanting to relax. So I got the lavender bergamot, under $5, great. And then for some reason, I'm very into like this Miami green. I don't ever wear button downs, but I don't ever buy clothes at Target really. But I kind of really like this, and I saw it and I was like, this kind of is a vibe, like with a pair of like light wash jeans. I think it'd be cute, or like with shorts. So we're gonna see if I wear it. What I was alluding to earlier about my woes, as you can tell, I'm like really chatty right now, and we're just gonna yap. But the woes I've been having, I'm not expecting anybody. I'm a little scared. All right, it was just the power company telling us that our power will be out all day tomorrow. Lovely, Luke is gonna freak out. But anyway, I have been very in a rut with my style. I went through like my entire closet, and I've been very into renting lately, but the problem with renting is that I don't have things in my closet for more than a month unless I buy them or keep them for like the ongoing month. And I have been a little bit aggravated with this because, as you guys know, you see my style. I have staples, and I love to just wear my staples. And I've been a little bit aggravated with my staples. I've gone through the whole entire wardrobe in my closet, and a lot of the pieces that I have are years and years and years old, and they're no longer really my style. So something I've noticed is that my style is taking a very heavy like pendulum swing, and I don't like a majority of my clothes anymore. And I've felt kind of pangs of this before when I get like in a rut and I kind of come out of it, but I've been feeling this way for months, and I've been really patient and just trying to see, okay, is it maybe just me trying to be impulsive because I saw something online that I really liked and now I just hate all my clothes? Or do I genuinely think that my style is completely shifting and I want to change it? And I think it's the latter. So Luke's calling me, 1 second. Okay, Luke is having a very tough day, so I'm trying to kind of talk him through it and calm him down. But I am very intrigued by rebuilding my wardrobe over time and just getting more staple pieces. So I'm listening to this podcast that's actually really interesting to me, and it's definitely way out of my price range what they're talking about, but still the concepts are very interesting. And I'm gonna link it below, but it's the Blonde Files, and it's how to build a capsule wardrobe, getting out of style rut, etc. Exactly what I feel right now. And yeah, I think it's an interesting episode. Some of the stuff that they talk about is very unattainable to me, and I still find it interesting. So I still like to listen to it and kind of see different perspectives and just kind of hear what they have to say. So I'm gonna finish listening to that as I cook and then clean up. And then we have some computer work to do later today. I have gotten a little bit of advancements with my name, like the name of the business. I'm between 3 right now. Number 1, the one that I like, and I kind of come back to this theme of Sundays over and over again. I know that this is kind of new to y'all. It's not new to me though. I'm very big on, I like keeping Sundays as like a Sabbath, and I like not working on Sundays. I really try to avoid going on social media on Sundays, and I love just the concept of being home on a Sunday and just relaxing and having an easy Sunday. And that's kind of what I want my brand and my business to feel like, is just like an easy Sunday at home enjoying. So, oh, where's the pan? Had to get this. So a brand name I thought of is called Home on Sunday, and previously, Courtney gave me this one name called Sunday Assembly. And I feel like assembly is a little bit too like formal kind of. So yeah, I didn't really like Sunday Assembly, but I do like the concept of like Home on Sunday. And I do feel like that is expandable and sounds like a really nice brand that could be a storefront someday, which would be a great goal to have for myself. Another one is Tesoro, which always sounds better in its native language, but it's a combination of trésor, I know I'm mispronouncing it, which is French for treasure, and tesoro, which is Italian and Spanish for treasure. Combines the two, and it's great because there's a lot of availability for that name. And the other one is bijou. So I just love fun names like Bijou. I feel like it's fun to pronounce, it's fun to say, it is memorable, and it means little gems. And it can also be a term of endearment in French. Now, the reason why I keep coming back to French names is because the French influenced a lot of just the way furniture is built and furniture styles. It is heavily because when like the royals were still around, they influenced a lot of the surrounding regions and their furniture that they made, like in England, in Italy, in Portugal, etc. The French just had a very heavy influence in style and design. And I really like kind of paying homage to that and just acknowledging that. And I really just love French pieces. Like that huge French chest is an antique French piece. It's super old. It's from France. It's one of my favorite pieces in the house. And I just love how I can see pieces or elements of design from that piece be taken into modern day things that are made and also just used across different kinds of furniture. So that's why I like the French names, and I think they're very unique and fun to say. Trousseau is a little bit longer, a little bit harder to pronounce. Bijou is spelt, if I use the plural one, which has more name availability, is B-I-J-O-U-X. Even if you pronounce the J with a hard J, Bijou, it's still kind of fun. So that's where I'm at, and I think I'm just very aggravated and I want to move on. And I told Courtney that. I'm like, I'm literally about to fall off the edge thinking about this so much. Like, I'm stressed about it all the time. I think about it. I wake up at 2 in the morning and I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, I just want to pick a name and move on. And I think that's kind of what we have to do at this point. So I told her and I admitted my faults, and I'm like, I know this is taking longer than usual or longer than we anticipated, and this is just where I'm at. I like these names. We need to work within this realm somehow, and I need you to essentially step up and try to wrangle me, because that's essentially why I'm paying her. So I think she's gonna do a great job of doing that, but I kind of had to admit, hey, I need help, because it is me working in a vacuum, and even though I can ask friends and family, they're not as close to it as me. And I feel very kind of isolated and alone in this, and that's exactly why I hired somebody, because I don't want to feel isolated and alone in this whole entire project. So great when you find out what you're lacking. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll catch up in a little bit. I just have to do a little bit more computer work, and then I am gonna go and meet my friends for dinner. We're going to Little Ray, and I love Little Ray in Atlanta. If you live in the Atlanta area, go check it out. Chef's kiss, it's so yummy. And after that, we're just gonna come home and go to bed. I'm gonna try to go to bed earlier because I've been going to bed around 10:30, 10:45 or 11, and no. It's not the beat, it just takes me too long to fall asleep, and then when I fall asleep, I don't want to wake up at 6:30 when I want to wake up, and then I just snooze my alarm for way too long, and then my day gets started way too late. So the goal is going to be 9:30, 9:45, be in bed and lights out by 10. Let's see if we can do that. Good morning from me and my bestie. Oh my god, I hate these things. As you guys know, we live, good morning. But as you guys know, we live kind of like in the woods area. And, excuse me, we just the cucaracha is a commonality here. We had our pest control guy come out, and we take out the trash like super often. So I know it's not either one of those two. I just really think it's just summer in the like forest area of Georgia. So that just is what it is. All right, good morning. I was gonna take you to dinner last night, and then I realized that I plugged in my SD card to my computer to start editing. I never started editing, and then I just left it at home. So I didn't have my camera with me, and I just didn't feel like whipping out my phone for just like those background images. I want to like actually kind of vlog there. Sorry. So that was a little fail on my part, but I literally could not sleep well last night. I was getting like 3 to 4 hour stints. So I just kept waking up and getting a little antsy about things on my list. And that's usually before I have to make like big decisions or travel days, etc. And the big decision I have to make is I talked to my brand strategist, and I know some of you guys are probably tired of hearing this, but it's a big part of my life right now. I talked to my brand strategist, and we were going back and forth in email, and the two that we settled on is home on Sundays, or I'm gonna mispronounce it on purpose because I want it to sound like people who live in this area would pronounce it. Tesoro and Tresoro, if you're pronouncing it like I want it to be pronounced. Those are both very pretty names. It just depends on what kind of vibe I'm going for. So I feel pretty good because we've whittled it down to the last two. And I just need to make a decision now because I like both of those a lot. Like I feel like home on Sundays is, it's more of like a lifestyle as well. Like I could make a blog around it. I could do more like lifestyle content around it, like online and such. But it doesn't give me that like very upscale kind of furniture feel. When in the meantime, Tresoro is, I want to just pronounce it right. Tresor. How do you pronounce that in French? In French. Trésor. I can't do that thing with the O. Tresoro. That's what it's supposed to be pronounced like Tresoro. I'm hungry, clearly. Let me get a banana. I like both of those. So I'm going to make a decision because ultimately my goal is to begin moving more upscale in my furniture finds. Like I want essentially more expensive items that are harder to find. They're more unique. I want to start specializing in sourcing furniture, like sourcing European fine furniture that is antique. That is my goal in my career right now, is I want to be that person that if an interior designer comes to me and says, hey, I need a French chest of this time period with these accents, can you find me one? I say, sure, no problem. It's gonna take a lot for me to get there because I need to start going to more auctions and I need to start going to different places rather than just estate sales and hoping that they have good stuff there. And I honestly need to go overseas at some point. So that would be awesome. And it wouldn't be that hard to do. I mean, it kind of would be, but it would just take a lot of logistic planning, and I'm pretty good at that. So that's the goal. And if that's my goal, I feel like home on Sundays doesn't fit, but Tesoro fits that kind of vibe. So that's what I'm going to kind of probably lean into, is if that is my goal and I really want to move towards that and not just stay in my booth but have my own storefront someday, I'm going to have to set myself up for that and not cut myself short with just naming the company after what it is right now, which is a booth in an antique market that sells some upscale and some just like regular everyday furniture. I don't think I'll ever get rid of the regular everyday furniture, but I do want to have more of a mix of that antique. And for that, I'm just gonna have to build a brand around it, so I get recognition and people know and etc. So we're doing. I'm gonna go on a walk today. I worked out the last 2 days and I just want to walk a little bit. Oh, this banana is bad. So we're gonna walk, and then we are going to plan our day and have errands to run and such. So we're gonna do that, and you're just gonna come along. So good morning. Hope you're having a great start to whatever you're doing right now, whether you're winding down or getting started to your day. Let's do it together. Y'all, I'm going a little crazy right now at our house. So they are putting, I don't know what they had to do next door, but they turned our power off, and there's all these things just beeping and blaring in our house right now. And I'm going to take a shower, and I guess the way our hot water heater is like set up, because it's tankless, it's not heating because I don't think there's power. So now I have to take a cold shower. Everything's beeping. The landscapers came. They were like a little bit crazy. Now I'm like a little stressed out at all these noises. I think I need to leave the house until the power comes back on. So. Okay, so we just got out of the cold shower, and I actually am appreciative of the cold shower because it really wakes me up. I have not been drinking coffee lately just because I've noticed it makes me really anxious instead of alert and awake. It's more so anxiety inducing for me. So the workouts in the morning and the enforced, especially cold showers, those wake me up way more than coffee. I will say when I was weaning off of coffee, it was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks of just being tired. I was tired. I had headaches. I was going through withdrawals. So I think I'm gonna start drinking coffee again, but maybe just like once or twice a week. I don't want to become reliant on it, and that's why I wanted to get off of it. And I really enjoy coffee as a taste. Like, I like the taste of coffee. I love going and drinking Turkish coffee when we go to like a Middle Eastern place to eat, and I enjoy it as a treat, and I want to treat it like a treat. I don't want to overindulge and drink too much coffee. So that's why I've been on my like clean food kick. I'm gonna probably like juice in the future because I love juicing, but I'm so freaking hungry and I have to run some errands. So I'm gonna go run out, grab a bite because I can't cook here or heat food up, and go to the dry cleaner, etc. Let's do it. Get the iced brown sugar oatmeal shake and espresso, but can I get that decaf grande? And how many pumps of brown sugar comes in that?
You said a grande, correct?
Yeah.
It comes with 4.
Can I do 3 egg white bites that are the red pepper?
Yeah.
Can I do that too?
Anything else?
That should be it.
Okay, so that's a grande vanilla cream cold brew, bacon egg bites, egg white egg bites, a bacon gouda, and a grande brown sugar shaken with decaf, and only 3 cups of brown sugar.
Correct, yes.
Okay, it's gonna be $28.57.
Thank you. Morning, everybody. It is Thursday afternoon, and as you can see, I did the rarity of doing my hair. I actually kind of miss getting ready for the office every day because I had to like kind of put myself together and pick out an outfit and what have you. And one thing I don't miss is traffic and a bunch of clients. But all that to say, I had an amazing morning. I loved my morning, and it really just got me kind of pumped for the day, even though I have a lot to do today. But I'm gonna organize what just came out of my mouth? I'm gonna organize myself real quick because it can be hard for me to do that when I'm on the go. So let me take a deep breath because I'm like not breathing. All right, I just made myself some avocado, salt, pepper, and some lemon as a little snack. And you guys saw me, I went to Starbucks this morning. I never go to Starbucks. That was like a rare occurrence because we only have 3 eggs left. And if I wanted to make breakfast for Luke and I, we were gonna have to fight over the eggs. So I just got some egg white bites and I got myself a decaf coffee and him his coffee. So it was nice to not have to cook breakfast this morning. But we have a lot on the agenda. Oh, this morning though, as you guys saw, I have been very into the swimming. I've been swimming with Luke. So I went with him because he's been swimming again. And if you didn't know, Luke swam in college and he is an amazing swimmer. And I'm gonna toot his horn for a second. He even qualified to go to the Olympic trials. So he's an amazing swimmer. And he is getting back into swimming, which is exciting because I love to go swim, but I don't like going by myself. I used to, when I was little, I was on the YMCA, like Sea Dragons, and that was like my thing for a little bit, but then I kind of gave it up. I gave a lot of sports up when I was in high school. And I am getting back into it because it's so good for you. It's so good for your like joints and such. It's very low impact, and I've really just enjoyed just going in the morning, and it's cold, so it like refreshes me in the morning, and then I get my workout done. I only swim for about like 35 minutes or so, and I just do just some drills. I would love, my favorite stroke is the breaststroke, but I love just working on like freestyle drills, and backstroke is just like my chill vibes. So if you see me doing the backstroke, it probably means that my breathing is out of control and I need to just take it easy. So like I'll just be like, okay, gotta take it easy. But it's been a lot of fun. So I went and did that this morning. It was only my second time going, and I plan on going at least once a week. I don't want to go anymore because it's going to fry my hair, and I don't want my hair to be fried. And I don't know, chlorine can really hurt your hair. But after that, came home, got ready, and now I'm making my to-do list for the day. So we're going to just talk through it in real time. First of all, I have to take some more furniture photos. I have to go by the booth. I sold something like the day that I dropped it off, which is amazing, but it's a big piece. And like, I'm very excited that I'm selling my big pieces, but I don't have a lot in stock. So I was like, oh great, when I got the phone call, but I was like, what am I gonna put there? I have one piece that's relatively large that I can put there. So I'm gonna go take pictures of it downstairs and then get it ready, put it on social, and take it to the booth. After that, I have, what do I have? I have a couple of phone calls this afternoon. I'm pretty sure I'm about to decide on a name. The name I'm deciding on is Tesoro. You can say it a variety of different ways. It's going to have the accent. I'm going to keep the accent. I'm not going to keep the accent if I'm just like typing on social. Like, it's not going to be on the handle, obviously, but it's going to be there nonetheless. And I think it's going to be a great name. And I really think that the way that Courtney builds the brand around the name will make me love it even more. Right now, I just kind of really like it, and I really stand by what it means. And I just have to pick a direction and go with it because it's getting a little bit too much at this point. I have a phone call 11:15, another one right after to like 11:45 to 12 or 12:30. I'm working through Isaiah with my Bible study, and I'm leading next week with another girl in my group, and we have to meet and chat about it. We're gonna meet before Bible study next week, but we wanted to just kind of like pre-chat just some thoughts and structure. So I'm gonna talk to her around lunch. Then I'm gonna go to the booth, drop off that piece, get it tagged, priced, etc. Then I'm gonna I have to drive all the way out to Rockmart, Georgia for a work thing. And then after that, I will be just driving home, and then I have to pack. My best friend, one of my best friends, Erin, is getting married this weekend. And I'm just so excited because we were roommates the year I got out of college and the year she pretty much got out of college and was going into her master's program at Belmont. And it was probably the best. I would think I was there for like I only made it 9 months in Nashville, but it was like the best 9 months ever. And Erin and my other roommate, or old roommate, Dana, were like the best influences on me. And I think they really made me into the woman that I am today, because without them, I would have been like crazy. And they're just God-fearing, amazing women. And I'm just so excited for Erin to get married to this amazing man. And she's just so deserving and just such a great friend. And I love weddings, but there is just something very special about going to a person's wedding that holds a very special place in your heart. And Erin is definitely one of those people. And I'm just very excited to celebrate her and just have the best weekend with her. But I have to go and pack for that after. And then we just have some stuff this afternoon. We're gonna go grab dinner with Luke's parents, and yeah, that's my day. It's just a bunch of stuff, just a lot of running around. So I need to get started and getting my life together and my to-do list of what I need to do while I'm here. Okay guys, I am at the antique market about to drop some stuff off at the booth. My car is just like train wreck city. So I'm gonna go have them help me lift this piece up into the booth, then put the stuff away, and then I'm in a rush. Like I have to go drive an hour and a half to this appointment and I am late. Luckily it's flexible, but still, I gotta go. Okay, so having this table over here, something's kind of off. I don't have the time to fix it today, so I'm gonna have to come back next week and fix it up, but I think it looks good for now. Let's leave. Okay, so I am right now in the room that I am helping just like redecorate. And as you can see, it is a room that's made for essentially like the family's little girls, but now these little girls are women that are gonna have their own kids and stuff. So basically, I am going to just kind of revamp this and make it more livable for adults and also for kids if they have kids with them, etc. So right now I'm choosing the wood for the beds. As you can see, it's a really like almost cherry, very dark, deep mahogany cherry color, like reddish brown. And I'm trying to find what color would look best, like what stain of wood. The solid cherry looks really pretty against it. It is a lighter feel, but this room has kind of awkward lighting with sorry, I just went up the stairs. But with 3, like 1, 2, 3 windows and not like an even amount of light. So I want to kind of make it brighter because it can get a little dark in here. So I think I'm gonna go for the lighter wood option because I also have a walnut stain, but it's like really dark. It's too dark. It doesn't really give me, it doesn't go with the red like super well, if you can see. So, and then the curtains, I found this company on Amazon. I'm gonna go for 2-page curtains. These are gonna be the winners. They're so pretty, especially against the screen because we're not gonna paint. So, yay, I'm glad I finally got to decide on some wood. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna put the orders in hopefully today, if not tomorrow, and then just head back home. Y'all, packing destruction has begun. It's a mess. Good morning, y'all. I'm so hungry and I'm packing right now, as you can see. Let me put you down somewhere. I think you can fit here. I hope my sound quality is still good because yesterday I think my mic pop, like the pop cover, the foamy thing fell off somewhere and it's gone. It's missing in action. I don't know where it is. So that's great. I need to see if I can find another one online. But we are packing and I made the biggest mistake. Last night I told Luke we had to leave to get there by 11:30 and I actually read it wrong and we have to be there by 1:30. So we have more time, which is great, but we like got all flustered because we thought we had to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning and pack and stuff. So luckily that was not the case, but I found out after I had woken up and started packing. But everything's fine. Things happen. I am the worst at planning logistics. Like logistics, I will do it. And if I actually dedicate myself to it, I'm pretty good at it. But I just didn't really pay a lot of mind to this morning, so that's on me. But anyway, I am packing right now, and Sunday I'm making a list of what I need for each day because it's a really light weekend. Like it's a wedding weekend. I already know what I'm wearing for the wedding because I'm in the wedding, and the rehearsal dinner I already know my dress, so it's like I don't really have that much in between to pack for. I am bringing my big suitcase because we're driving and I just like to not be claustrophobic with packing, but I need to pack my full makeup, full hair gear, just get that all situated. And yeah, just kind of go from there. But I'm excited for this weekend and I'm going to treat myself to a Bojangles biscuit this morning if I can finish packing before 8:30. Let us try.
That's our solar, right? Yeah. You get a dooney? As soon as you all got